Hi guys, welcome back to another video. We are tackling all of my breast pump supplies in this video. So we're going to be organizing all of my breast pumps and divvying those into baskets for around the house, as well as organizing all of my breast milk bags and supplements in a cabinet that I've cleared out in the kitchen, and we are putting together a cart for the kitchen as well. So the first thing that I'm going to be doing is going through this cube unit box that I had in Noah's closet with all of my leftover breast milk bags from when I had my daughter, as well as all of the samples that I've received. And I'm just kind of opening everything and organizing everything. I did clear out a cabinet in the kitchen for all of this to go and live in while I am going through my breast pumping journey this time around, so that it's all kind of in one spot and easily accessible for when I need to divvy out my milk. This clip is actually from a different day, but all I'm doing here is I'm taking all of my drink supplements that I've gotten and taking them out of the boxes and just putting them in one basket. These will also go up in the cabinet with the breast milk bags in the kitchen. Now that everything is organized and consolidated, I'm just going to figure out how I want to get it in this cabinet. I cleared it out a few days ago, and it takes me a few tries to kind of get everything in here nicely and the way that I want it. Now I'm just bringing over all of my supplements and things. I did grab this box of formula samples. I end up not putting these in the kitchen. I actually end up putting these back in Noah's closet for now because we don't need them yet. And then if you're wondering what supplements I use, I'll link them below. I use these with my daughter. They helped my milk supply. It's different for everybody, so do your own research on supplements, but this is the route that we went last time and it worked just fine for us, so that's what I'm doing again. here's how I ended up with everything in the cabinet, and overall I'm really happy with it. I have all of my breast milk bags on one side and then all of my supplements and things on the other side, which is what I was hoping for. Moving back into Noah's room, I'm just going to pull down all of my breast pump and breast pump supplies out of the closet and go through it and start organizing all of it. So as I'm going through this, I'm trying to organize it in 3 separate kind of baskets. I want a breast pump basket for my bedroom, a breast pump basket for the living room, and then I also have a rechargeable pump that I'm going to be using probably in the kitchen most of the time when I'm making dinner. So I want to put that pump, and then any extra pumping parts that I have, I want to put those in the kitchen as well on the cart that I talked about earlier. So that's kind of what's going on here. I'm just trying to organize everything into baskets.
wanted to kind of show you guys what I ended up with. Sorry if you can hear Anthony, he's on the phone in the other room. But this basket is going to stay in Noah's room. This is just some kind of like extra things that I'm not going to need right away. There's a couple of, let's see if I can tilt it a little bit to show you. There's a couple of sippy cups in here and some like of the teething food pacifiers. We're not going to need those for a while. And then there's some extra bottle nipples in here. These are disposable like syringes for harvesting colostrum, which I'm not doing yet. So these are going to stay in here for now. And then I've got these microwave sterilizing bags. So this is kind of just extra miscellaneous things that will stay in his room for now because I don't need them just yet. And then I've got all of the baby bottles. I used these Advent Naturals with my daughter, so I have a bunch of those. And then I have a couple of these, grab the one that's not wrapped up. A couple of these Dr. Brown's bottles that I got in some Target baby boxes, so I've got those. And then all of my pumping stuff is dispersed through these 3 baskets. I'll show you in just a second. And then I ended up with a whole basket of the disposable nursing pads because you get these with all kinds of samples. I feel like people just throw these at you when you're pregnant because I end up with so many. I also have reusable ones. But those are actually packed away in my hospital bag. I'll link that video above or below if it's up yet, but it's nice to have these on hand just in case I start leaking before that. I don't have to dig those out. So, okay, so my thought process with the pumps, I have 3 breast pumps. Those are just flanges. I have 3 breast pumps. These 2 I got free through insurance, 1 per pregnancy, and then this one I was actually gifted after I had Holly. So I have the Spectra 2 pump, the Motif Luna, and then the Motif, I think it's called the Duo. It's just a smaller, compact breast pump. It still has the bottles though. The thing with all of these pumps is all of the parts are interchangeable and the same, which I love. So I don't have to worry about matching parts with a specific pump. It all works together. So my thought process was to have a basket in my bedroom, a basket in the living room, and then I want to keep this guy in the kitchen because I'm sure like when I'm making dinner and things like that and I need a pump, this is the one that I'm going to go for because I can stick it in a pocket and carry it around because it's so small. It's actually rechargeable, so it's not hardwired into the wall like these 2 are. So I want to keep this guy in the kitchen because I feel like that's where I'm going to use it most. And then obviously when we travel, this is probably the one that I'm going to bring with us for racing. So I've got this pump and then all of its parts are in here because they are just a little bit different as far as like the flanges and the actual assembly of it is a little bit different. So I've got all that in here. I've got some nipple cream in here. All of this is going to end up in the kitchen on the bottle cart. And this is like extra pieces and extra parts and things. So that's all what's in here. And then I also have my little haka, which I'm sure will end up all over the house. This is the one that I think is going to go in my bedroom. So pretty much what I did is I've got the actual pump. I've got 2 sets of each part. So I've got 2 sets of tubing, 2 sets of bottles, 2 sets of flanges, 2 sets of duckbills, and then I can't remember what these are called, but the actual like structure that plugs into your flanges. So I've got enough stuff for like to hook everything up, have an extra set of parts in case I need to replace something because these things do wear out and get gross and dirty. So and then 2 sets of bottles. So that's what I did in the bedroom. I almost said bathroom. The bedroom pump basket and then the living room pump basket. I do still need to wash and sanitize these, but I think I'm going to do it in batches. So I'll sanitize like everything in here, put that away, everything here, put that away. And then all of this stuff, I've said it a million times, is going to live in the kitchen. So, and then I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this guy yet. I don't know. He might end up I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Probably in my bedroom on my desk, if we're being honest, because that seems to make the most sense in my head right now. And then I think that's everything. I did have a couple of like pink and purple pacifiers over there that I'm going to give to my friend because she just had a little girl. So I'll see if she wants those. And then I had a couple of blue and green ones I need to add to Noah's little binky basket that we have. But I know I probably explained it in a voiceover, but I wanted to show you what we ended up with as far as all the baskets.
The next thing that we're going to do is we are going to tackle this cart. I want to put all of Holly's things away in the cabinets with our things and redo this completely. The problem with having it out of the pantry where it currently is Holly can get on this cart and pull everything off. And if I have clean and sanitized pump parts and bottles on here, I don't really want her to be able to play with them and throw them on the floor and get them dirty. So I'm going to clear out a spot in the pantry for it to go actually, and then redo everything that's on it. That way Holly can't play with everything that's on it. And I think it's just going to be more functional that way as well. Now that we've got the spot in the pantry cleared out for this and we've got the cart cleared off, I'm just going to start organizing everything and figuring out how I want it to live on this cart. It takes me a few tries to figure out where I want everything and what I actually need on this cart, but in the end, I'm really happy with how it turns out. Here's the cart all finished, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. I've got extra cleaning brushes, I've got a set of pump parts on the top that go with that rechargeable pump, extra pump parts that go with my hardwire pumps on the second level with bottles, and then my microwave sanitizer on the very bottom. And I do end up throwing extra bottle brushes on the bottom as well. That's going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be on the lookout for future baby videos, and I'll see you again really soon.